Hi, and welcome back to Crystal's Abundance YouTube channel. Today we are going to be discussing protection. And not that kind of protection. Get your mind out the gutter. We're going to be talking about protecting your spirit, protecting your aura, protecting your energy, and most importantly, protecting your home. Okay? Now, recently, my guardian angels have been trying to tell me something. They've been trying to tell me to be more protective of myself. And I've just been getting signs everywhere I look. You know, I follow people on YouTube, and I have my favorite channels. You know, Bahati Life is one of my favorite channels, and some other tarot readers and spirituality type channels, and they'll have okay, the way energy works, the way my guardian angels work for me is they'll send me signs. It could be a sign through YouTube. A video could come up and say, you know, how to protect yourself from, you know, curses, how to protect yourself from bad energy, how to and the list goes on. And I'll click on a video that has absolutely nothing to do with it, and then all of a sudden it'll show up. And later on in the video, the person talking will be discussing like you need to protect yourself from, you know, psychic attacks and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, that's out the blue. And I'm not scared or anything like that. If my face looks flushed, it's because I just had a really great day today. Okay, I just had a really great day. It's a new moon. I'm feeling good. New moon energy. I mean, blood's pumping. I'm doing great. Actually, today is one of the best days I've had in a minute. So, anyways, it is weekend. So, I'm just trying to bring to you today some ways of protecting yourself against, you know, negative entities. I'm not going to say demons because that's, you know, that's too general, isn't it? It's too general. It's more like bad energies. You know, I did a video, and I'll put a link up, you know. I did a video about the Hamsa and how it can protect you from the evil eye. I encourage you to go ahead and watch that video. But today we're going to dive even deeper. We're going to go further than that today, okay? So first off, one thing you can do is to anoint yourself or anoint your Hamsa. Like I said, look at the previous video. Anoint yourself with oils, okay? Now you can make your own oil. It can be olive oil, whatever oil you want to do. But go ahead and anoint yourself with oil, like maybe sign of a cross, or maybe just, you know, you're anointing your third eye. Or I've seen people, you know, do the sign of the cross on their vehicle. It doesn't have to be a cross, but X marks the spot, whatever you want to do. But I personally, like I said, it can be any oil. I have invested in the Bahati Life Archangel Michael Protection Oil. And this is special to me because Archangel Michael is one of my protectors. He's one of my guides. And how I found this out, I just, someone told me. And when you start diving deeper into your spirituality, you will start to get messages. Okay? You will start to get messages from fellow spiritualists, people who have gifts. Everybody has gifts. And some people's gifts are simply identifying what your spirit guides are. And someone told me, someone very special to me, hi Terry, someone very special to me told me that my spirit guides, my protectors are Mother Mary and Archangel Michael. And ever since I found that out, I have been tuning in. I have been listening to my intuition, and things have been going really, really great for me ever since then. But back to this oil. So this is from the Bahati Life. I'll put the link in the description below. And it's the Archangel Michael's Protection Oil. And it says protection, removal of obstacles, divine intervention, and defense. And I want to let you know, like, when you have an oil or an amulet, like the Hamsa, or whatever you choose, a fist, a skull. I have skulls here, and I haven't put the intention for them to be protecting, but I'm thinking I will. I'm thinking I will. You know, you can have the skull to protect you. It could be any inanimate object, really. Crystals are especially powerful. And whatever you intend for something to do, it'll do it for you, baby. So you can take your oil. And what I would do is I would just sit with the crystal. I'm going to do it fast because this is on camera, but if it was just me by myself, I would take as much time as I need. And just now sitting with this crystal, I can feel the vibration, and it's it's amazing feeling. It's amazing feeling. I'm sensitive to crystals. My name is Crystal, but I'm especially sensitive to crystals. So me and this crystal are going to spend some time together. So what you do is you just hold the crystal and just bond with the crystal for as much time as you need. It could be 5 minutes, it could be 10 minutes, it could be 30 seconds. So I'm going to be doing that later, but for the purposes of this video, then I would take my protection oil and I would make an affirmation. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me from all spiritual attacks. I ask you to protect me from all negative entities. So be it. Ashe. Thank you. Gratitude. 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 Archangel Michael, I thank you for that. You can just, that's my dog. Hey Charlie, you came to visit? You want to be on camera? His little tail wagging. Hey baby. Hey my baby. Also, let me tell you something. Keep your pets close, because this guy here is so protective of me. And when I got him about 2 years ago. And I didn't think he was protective at all. But after a while, I started to really notice as we got closer of a bond. He got good hair too. He got good hair. All you can see is the top of his head. He got good hair. So when we started to bond more and more, he made it clear that his job is to protect me. He let me know, no, I'm protecting you. And we protect each other, of course. We do. But it's just really another form of protection. So we discussed the oil, and we discussed having a pet. Now you could have a cat, you could have a freaking rabbit. Okay, you could have a Komodo dragon. I don't know. It could be anything. But your pets will alert you to when something is going on. You know what I'm saying? So earlier today, I'm just keeping real, y'all. My spirit guides were telling me, it's time for you to start taking this serious. You need to start being more protective of your energy. Because like I said, I was getting all these signs in the videos that I was watching, and just people talking and just conversations and stuff people kept talking about. Signs, people can be a sign. Like someone could just start up a conversation with you and it could be a sign. You know, it could be so many ways. So watch out for signs. Now he wants attention. Oh, you want to be on video, don't you? You want to be on video, don't you? So anyways, he's protecting me. Okay. But anyways, maybe because this is kind of a sensitive subject for me, he's trying to like be like, it's okay, mommy. I think this is a sensitive subject for me because I've never really considered someone's spirit trying to have a spiritual attack on me. You know about it, don't you? And basically, you have to be careful of who you let in your house. Now, it could be a family member, it could be friends, it could be nobody, it could be freaking spirits. You be careful who you let in your house, because it's kind of like those Buffy the Vampire movies. And oh gosh, Charlie, can you please sit down, please? He said no. Buffy the Vampire, right? And she's in there talking about, you can't come in unless I let you in. And she's talking to the vampire. She says, you can't come in until I let you in. And when she made sure she didn't let that vampire in that building, right? Or in her house. And they were powerless. But the moment she accidentally said, I want to come in, come on right in then. The moment she accidentally said, come on in, or whatever, whoever was in the house with her, that's the thing. Whoever's in the house with you. And I'm not trying to scare y'all. I promise I'm not trying to scare you. But let's get straight to the point, right? You invite your friend over. Your friend is not protected. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little bit emotional. I'm so sorry. Or actually, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for getting emotional. This is serious. This is not giggly time, okay? You let your friend in. Your friend has not done protection on themselves. They're coming with spirits, right? They're coming with all different types of energies. Then your house is contaminated. Then you have to do all this and that to get rid of their energy. And I'm not really, scared of like demons and stuff like that, but just know that there are negative entities that are lurking. And what they're doing is they're lurking and they're waiting for you to be at a low vibration. Suck the life out of you. Okay, there are things such as, and I intended for this to be a quick video, but I see it's not going to be, so I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to stop trying to rush this. When you're at a low vibration, and what I mean by low vibration is I mean depressed, sad, anxious, whatever the case may be, right? If you're at a low vibration, those negative entities, I'm just going to say negative entities. I'm not going to say demons. I'm not going to say devil, because let's not trivialize, let's not put names on it. It could be someone's energy. Then they're trying to attach to you so that they can continue to eat off of your energy, because it's easy. It's so easy to do when you're at a low vibration, right? So the best defense that you have against negative entities is maintaining a high vibration at all times, okay? Now, sometimes we be slipping, right? Sometimes we think about something sad or whatever. We all have issues, you guys. We all have issues. Nobody's perfect. So that's why I said, for the Archangel protection oil, or any oil, like I said, it could be any oil that you put the intention of protection on. The Hamsa, I would keep that nearby. I put one in my car. I put one on me. And of course, lighting your sage on a regular basis. I'll link the video for that as well. And yes, it matters what kind of sage you use. White sage would probably be the strongest, the very strongest, but there's all different types of sage, and whatever vibes with you is what matters. Whatever vibes with you, because I've tried different sages, and it's not all the same. It's whatever vibes with your energy. See that smoke? That's a good sign, right? Okay, all right. So now I want to go into some more traditional methods. Sulfur is a very good protector. Sulfur. You can go to a magic shop and buy you a bag of sulfur. I don't have it with me, but I will link some in the description box below. Red brick dust is an excellent protector of your home. Okay. Now I have some books here. This is called The House Witch. Okay. It's a very nice book. And basically, this is just creating a magical space with rituals and spells for hearth and home. Your complete guide. Create your own magical space. Wouldn't you want to create your own magical space? Be nice. Your home, you spend so much time here. Come on, guys. All right, so then this is a very easy book to follow. Protecting the Home Index, page 127. This is easy. This is so easy. I'm just trying to help y'all out a little bit. Okay, because some people, the thing is, some people don't want the best for you. They don't want the best for you. They don't. Let's just be honest. Some people really don't want to see you shine, but you know what? At the end of the day, honey, light magic, light energy, God, Jesus, all of that. Muhammad, peace be upon him, everybody good is always going to have power over anybody bad. So anybody who thinks that they can come to a light worker or someone who's looking for, positive things and moving up the scale vibrationally, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Do you know how many people have tried to stop me from being a ray of light for the world? I'm still here. That's proof. That's proof right there. Okay. Protecting your home on a spiritual level. Common sense dictates that you defend your home physically by using secure locks, high fences with locking gates, security systems, locking windows, and so forth. Once this is done, however, there may be other things you can do to protect your home on a spiritual level. And that's Charlie walking. Keeping track of your home's energy is important. The best way to do this is be familiar with your home's regular energy so you can identify shifts or changes or problem areas that need to be dealt with. Okay? Make a point of knowing every corner of your home. Areas you don't frequent, such as storage areas, garage corners, attics, and so forth. Don't forget the crawl space if your home has one, or particular areas open, like trapdoors, hatches in the ceiling of the closet. I'm not gonna lie, I never thought about my attic. Okay, well, learn something new every day. Wow. So just take a walk around your house, see the energy. I can pick up on different smells. Certain areas of the house I don't frequent kind of smell different. I'm sure you've noticed as well. Certain areas of the house may smell a little bit weird or like kind of stagnant. Let's just say stagnant. For example, I picked up a chair. I'm going to close this window because it is cold. I'm sorry. Hold on. Cold. One take video. So, like sometimes let's just say, I'm not going to say who I got this from, but someone gave me a chair, right? I let that chair sit outside for like 10 days. Because I was like, I can smell the energy. Have you ever, come on, comment down below. Come on. Have you ever went to a friend's house? Maybe you borrowed a sweatshirt. Or maybe you just walked in their house and it smelled a little different. Some of that is energy. Some of it is not just, orthopedic cream. Some of that smell is energy. Okay? So this book is excellent. This book tells about how to do a threshold protection ritual. Okay. It talks about plants, stones, and other protective techniques. Okay. Here are some plants that work for protecting your home. Hawthorn, birch, rowan, hazel, oak, sassafras, elder, and lilac. Okay. Then stones for protection. You know I love my crystals. We already went over that earlier. Okay. Whatever stone calls to you for protection is what you should do. Jasper protects against mind games. Okay. So that's why I picked this yellow jasper. Yellow, okay? Because yellow is like sunshine to me. I don't know. Just protect yourself against the mind games, right? So the skull is the mind, so I'm protecting myself. Stones for protection: amber, amethyst, apache tear, Aventurine. Aventurine is a good one, especially for jealous people. Carnelian protects against nightmares, controls emotion. Oh, equalizes emotions. Only you can control your emotions. Lapis lazuli, jade, malachite, prosperity, abundance, and protection. Obsidian, onyx, quartz, transforms negative energy to positive. Rose quartz transforms negative into positive, encourages affection. And tiger's eye. Okay. Purify and cleanse your home, you guys. It talks about sage smudging. It talks about incense, rosemary, cloves, cinnamon, sage, and thyme. There must be something to that cinnamon because I put cinnamon in my vehicle. I have the essential oil diffuser. I'll put the links to that as well for my vehicle, and I also have some cinnamon sticks. I carry cinnamon with me. So it has room pure. I'm not gonna spoil the book for you guys. I mean, I am not gonna bore you either, you know. So as I look at the clock, it's 21:11. That's a good sign. Okay, so those are some things you can do. So I gave you some concrete ideas. Okay, incense, smudging, cinnamon, rosemary, clove, sage, thyme, also frankincense, copal, benzoin. Okay, I gave you the stones. Like I said, any stone could do for you. Trees, plants, any plants. I buy cacti. Works for me. Okay, plants. You know, having a whole bunch of houseplants helps so much. Okay, and then it gives you setting up an energy barrier. Okay, I'm going to read the ingredients for that. It's a ritual that protects your home. Okay, water, 1 cup water, 1/2 cup vinegar, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of salt, a bowl or bucket, washing cloth, sage smudge or loose dried sage, matches heat-proof dish, sealing oil, or use 1 tablespoon of oil with a pinch of salt, and 3 cloves of garlic. Blend the water, vinegar, salt, and lemon juice together. Okay, light the smudge, move it around the door frame. You know, move the smudge smoke. Dip your finger in the sealing oil and draw an unbroken line from the outside of your door frame. Okay. And with the garlic, you're going to bury them under your thresholds or doorstep or as near to it as possible. Bury 1 at the end of each step or threshold and 1 in the middle. Here's the most important thing. Here's the most important thing. Listen to this. No evil or illness may cross this threshold. I hereby bar it from entering. My home is sacred and protected. Boom. One more time, you guys. This is what you're going to say. You don't even need all these ingredients. Say, no evil or illness may cross this threshold. I bar it from entering. My home is sacred and protected. So it is. Ashe. So it is. Boom. I don't even need all this stuff, right? Then we have this book. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Doors and Doorsteps, page 179. Do you see how easy it is to get this information? Now, this book is called Voodoo and Hoodoo. Who am I to judge? Okay. Dragon's blood, you guys. Dragon's blood. Yes, dragon's blood. Sounds scary, but it's just a tree sap. It's just a tree sap. Get you some. Get you some. What? Get you some dragon's blood. Okay. and put it where you needed to put it. Even if you're protecting yourself from family members and friends. We can't choose our family sometimes, right? Keep some dragon's blood on you. Put it at your doorway. You know, if you're young and you're living with your parents, or you're older and you're living with your parents, whatever age you are, dragon's blood, it's just a tree sap. It's all it is. Go to your local magic shop, local crystal shop. It's just tree sap. It sounds scary, but it's really not. Oh boy. All right. Like I said, for some reason, this is a sensitive subject for me. Now, let's talk a little bit about cutting cords, because I never really did a video dedicated to it directly. So let's talk about cutting cords. And here's the thing. Sometimes people are able to have a hold on us, right? Sometimes people are able to have a hold on us energetically. And what that means to me is, you know, we can be sitting here minding our business. I'm just gonna get frank with you guys. You know, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We can be sitting here living our best life, focusing on this and focusing on that. And here comes, you know, this feeling or the thought. You're thinking about somebody, right? And you just want to stop. You kind of want to stop thinking about them. And sometimes we don't realize, sometimes people are thinking about us, and that's why we're thinking about them. Okay? Today, you know, it's natural. It's a natural thing, because when you're so close to someone, and I'm talking about friendships, and especially, you know, relationships, romantic partners, relationships. Sometimes you are trying to go on with your life, and you just keep thinking about somebody, you know, and it's because they're thinking about you. Okay. So you have to be careful about your aura, and you also have to try and cut those cords, okay? Now I'm going to read an excerpt from this book called Psychic Power. This is a very good book. All the links will be in the description box below. All living things have auras. In the average person, the aura extends in all directions 8 to 10 feet. That's a lot. Okay, 8 to 10 feet. Imprinting through our aura. Imprinting means leaving a mark on someone, right? Oh, Charlie went in his bed. He's like, I'm sleepy. The aura is predominantly electromagnetic energy. We are constantly giving off energy in electric form and absorbing energy in a magnetic form through our auras. This energy exchange occurs between people, plants, animals, objects, and places, with just about anything. Through our aura, we leave imprints of ourselves where we visit and on things we touch, especially on our personal spaces and personal items. That's what I was saying about inviting friends over. They're leaving a mark. Literally, when they're sitting on your chair, you know, like, sometimes I found myself feeling like, oh, don't sit there, don't sit there. Or you ever say, oh, that's dad's chair, or that's mom's chair, because that's her or his chair. You know, it can be as simple as that. But through our aura, we leave imprints of ourselves where we visit and on things we touch. Be careful who's touching you. Okay? Sometimes we're in relationships that do not serve us, and we need to get out of those relationships, you guys. And then once we're out of the relationship, we still have to be worried, or not, I don't want to say worried, but we still are feeling that person's presence. Why? I did a major cleanup of my house, and there were certain items that I just touched, and I was like, no, gotta go. And it didn't have to make any rhyme or reason. But it was just a point where it's just like, okay, I haven't used this in this number of years. It's kind of, time to go. And it's not just that I haven't used it. It's that it's not on a good vibration. And, if I don't really need it, saging and smudging and praying over it and attention, trying to get the negative juju out of it, it's not even worth it. Just throw it in the trash. Give it back to Mother Nature. Mother Nature can fix it. Okay, just throw it out. If you have an item that just gives you the heebie-jeebies, throw it out. I just have to be frank, and I have to be serious. I'm sorry, I gotta be serious. This video is not really hee hee ha ha. This is serious. We leave imprints. When you go over somebody's house and you sit on their couch, you're getting a vibe. That's why I'm very careful about buying used items. Now, new items can have something on it too, because who knows how long it took it to get to your house, or what the heck happened to it before it got to your house. This is not to scare you, but I'm saying that you ever go into an antique shop and you feel all these weird energies, and you feel different. You smell all these smells. I know what I do. Golly, ugh, that's energy. I'm smelling the energy. It's like, oh gosh, So, furthermore, we exchange energy with everyone we encounter throughout the day. If we were around a lot of people, we have exchanged a lot of energy, which can make us tired. This energy exchange can cause us to have a lot of strange thoughts and ideas running around in our heads. There's nothing wrong with us. We're not going crazy. Our auras have just picked up some of the energy debris of those around us. This picking up and giving off of energy is called imprinting. Imprinting. We leave traces of our energy everywhere, on our books, on our jewelry, on our desk at school, and even in our rooms. It's kind of like energy static cling. Through psychic touch, we learn to read this imprint, okay? Just take a moment to really think about that. Just take a moment. Okay? Now imagine sex. This book says that our aura extends 8 to 10 feet from us. Sex is very intimate. And sometimes people think that it's just a one and done situation. It's not a one and done situation. And that's why there's so much, emphasis put on remaining virginal before you're married, because there's so much energy out there. And when you are having sex with a whole bunch of people, honey, even having sex with one person is enough, I'm not prude at all. I'm not prude. But you're having sex with one person. They've had sex with 100 people. Then that person, each person they've had sex with has sex with 100. Because people are freaky. People are doing things. Okay? I'm not judging other people. Okay? And I'm just using 100 as a number. People are freaky. I don't want to judge them. I don't want to judge. It's not about judging. This is about getting to the point where we understand that sex is an energy exchange. If your aura is 8 to 10 feet from your body, and you're having sex with 100 people, I'm going to need you to cleanse your aura and your chakras. I'm not judging. I'm not judging at all. I'm not going to, without giving too much personal information, I'm not, out there. I purposefully remain pure because I am such an empath. So I pick up on other people's energy. And the last thing I want is to be picking up on that much energy. I don't need it. And it's not me being prude. I just don't need that much energy in my life or in my vagina. So, imprinting. Okay? So sometimes, all the time, but sometimes you may find yourself being drawn or controlled emotionally by someone else, and you may not realize that it's happening, but it is. If you've had sex with I'm not judging again. This is not a place of judgment. Please don't take offense. But if you had sex with 100 people, you've got lurkers. You've got lots of different energy. And I urge you to consider cutting cords. Just please consider it. Please consider it. Now, I want to talk about how I've cut my cords. Because I've done it. I'll do it in a heartbeat. Do it again. Because it's not that hard. Now, what I did, I'm trying to find the crystal. I couldn't find the crystal I used. But it's not a big deal. You can use any crystal. When I was ready to cut cords, I woke up, right? It just hit me. It hit me all of a sudden. I had an epiphany, you know. Just had an epiphany. I need to go to Tiffany's, you know. I just had an epiphany and I was like, whoa, I need to cut these cords because I'm carrying around energy that is not mine, right? And I'm going to use this clear quartz as an example. It's a nice crystal for this, actually. But at the time, I used calcite. That's what called to me at the time. And I just had an epiphany. I woke up, I hadn't even taken a shower yet. I just had an epiphany. I was like, I need to cut these cords. And I grabbed my crystal. It was a calcite crystal at the time. But the crystal of your choice, whichever one. Black Obsidian is extremely good at cutting cords. If you need to really get serious, I got some Black Obsidian in the other room. That's for another video. Okay, but let me tell you something. Black Obsidian will cut them cords. But this clear quartz also, any crystal. But I just think that there's certain stones, and you'll know what's best for you. And I just started scrubbing my skin like this. Nothing too serious. This is not painful at all. I mean, it's just use common sense, right? Use your intuition. It just feels good just doing this. Oh, feels good just doing it, you guys. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to continue this after the video. It feels so good. Oh my God. Haven't done this in a while. It'll raise your vibration immediately. But what I'm saying is have intention when you're doing it. I'm telling you, it feels so good. If I wasn't on camera, I would have done all the way from my toes to my head. But we're on camera, right? So we don't want to make the video too long. Quartz crystals especially good for this because quartz you can wash. You can get it, get it wet. Just wash it. You can put in your bath water. That's an excellent way to cut cords as well, or just whatever intention you have at that moment. You can definitely put quartz in your bath water and have a spiritual bath. And let me tell you something. I hope you believe me. This is intoxicating. But anyways, I'm gonna put that crystal down. That is the way to cut cords, but you have to say it with intention. I am cutting cords from everything that no longer serves me. I am cutting cords, and you just cut your cords. Envision in your mind. Envision that there are cords like octopus, right? And you're just cutting them, right? And when I just made that analogy, I just thought about the cord still being there even though you cut it. But don't do that. but also maybe that's why, you know what? I feel like doing that is okay, let me go back to the story. So I did that day. I'm gonna go back. I went downstairs to get something. So I was about to take my shower in the morning. I went outside. No, I didn't even go outside. I just looked outside. And there happened to be a black snake slithering across my backyard from one side to the other. He's moving from the left to the right, and he was moving he was making headway. He was moving fast, and he got to the other yard, have a fence, and he went under the fence. Boop, gone. Couldn't even get my camera. It happened so fast. I was like, oh my God, because I'm not really fond of snakes like that. I was like, oh my God. And then I ended up looking and thinking, I was like, what does this mean? Because that's obviously spiritual, because it happened right after I cut those cords. And let me tell you what it meant. It meant I was transforming. I had shed my old skin. And I've continued to see snake skin. Like when I'm on my nature walks and stuff, I've continued to see snake skin. And I'm just like, there's another one. Shed more skin. Whoop. Did it again. So all I'm trying to say is you may want to consider doing that. And have to believe that the cords can be cut. They can be cut. You have to believe that they're there and they can be cut. They can be cut. We can do this together, okay? So what you're going to do, if you want to cut your cords, which I hope you do want to cut the cords, is you're going to use that clear quartz, the black obsidian, whatever you need to do. Because especially, you know, as you become an adult and you're having intimate relations with multiple people, you know, you really, really need to cut those cords, because they're no longer, you know, somebody you were with 5 years ago does not need to have access to you in your mind. They're not paying rent, so they don't need to have access to your mind, right? Okay, so that's like the step one, right? Is using like just visualizing. If you don't have a crystal and you don't want to use crystals, just visualize that the cords are being cut. Spiritual bath, okay? Epsom salt. Set the intention before you get in the water. Say, you know, calling your angels and God and, you know, everybody, baby, your ancestors, Jesus, God, Muhammad, peace, anybody, come into this place. I call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, come into this place and help me banish these cords, banish these cords, banish these cords, okay? Banish these cords, cut these cords, sever these cords forever. Boom. And then I get in my bath, and I usually have my crystals all around. The other day I put sulfur in my bath water. I don't recommend it, but I did it and I feel great. I feel great. So I take a 3-pronged approach. I did the crystals. Then I did the spiritual bath. And lastly, I did the candle magic. So let's see if I can find this spell. I don't know why I didn't bookmark it. Oh, I did bookmark it. Let's see. Yes, I did. Okay. This is called Witch's Spell a Day Almanac. Shoot, I might do this tonight. Cutting ties spell. There are multiple ways you can do this. Like the book said, you may not be aware that you're walking around with other people's energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to do this every day. I'm just saying it's a new moon in Scorpio. Get her done. Get her done. Okay. You can pick this up wherever. I'll see if I can link it in the description box below. It's on page 105. I'm going to read it to you. And you can play this video back when you're ready to do it. Okay. Sometimes in life we end up with relationships that are not in our best interest. Cutting those ties can be challenging but necessary in order for us to become our best selves. For this spell, you'll need 1 black candle for yourself, 1 black candle for the person with whom you are cutting ties, candle holders, a small knife or a wooden pick, a length of black thread or cotton string, a blessed pair of scissors or small blade. On the candle representing the other person, use a small knife or wooden pick to carve symbols and words representing the behaviors that are no longer acceptable to you. On your personal candle, carve words or symbols describing how you feel when you're around the person. Place the candles in holders on your altar, then take the black thread and tie one end of it around each candle. Focus on the energies of the person as you light their candle. Speak honestly about the reasons you're letting them go. When the energy peaks, take a blessed pair of scissors or small blade and cut the thread between you, saying the following. I forgive you for the behavior that has caused me such pain, but I am no longer willing to accept any more of it. Be gone from my life, so mote it be. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. I forgive you for the behavior that has caused me such pain, but I am no longer willing to accept any more of it. Be gone from my life, so mote it be. That's beautiful. To me, that's beautiful. Okay, You can also see if that person who you're dealing with, if they're willing to cut ties, to cut the cords. If it's mutual, it's even easier and even better. Boom, boom. Them cords be done. It's harder when it's just you making that decision, but it can be done. It can be done. So that's how you cut cords, guys. That's how you protect yourself. This was a long video, but hey, that's what we do on the Crystal's Abundance channel. We have an abundance of time, okay? So I want you to go ahead and subscribe. I want you to go ahead and like this video, share this video. So to recap what we have discussed today, okay, to do a brief recap on what we have discussed. A, you need to protect yourself. Okay, not just with a condom. Spiritually, you need to be protected. Okay, make the intention to protect your aura. Okay, B, we have an aura. We have an aura, and we need to be careful of what we're imprinting and who's imprinting on us. Okay, and I gave you some tools to clean your space, to protect your home. Dragon's blood, sulfur, salt, crystals, plants, and most of all, having a high vibration. Being in high vibration, having high positive self-love, that's going to be your greatest defense. We talked about calling in all your angels, calling in the Most High, calling in God and asking Him to bless your space, right? Then we talked about cutting cords. Super important. Cutting cords is super important because sometimes people have power over us and we don't want them to. Oh, and last but not least, we talked about having our pets around and letting our pets tell us what's going on. You know, sometimes our dogs are barking or our cats are meowing or whatever, you know, and they're just like, what? You know, be careful of who you invite into your home, because as energetic vampires, you know, don't let them in. Don't do it. If someone's energetically draining you, just move on. Move on. Cut ties. Blink. Cut those ties. Put yourself first. Be spiritually healthy. Think about things in a more spiritual manner before you do them. If you've already had sex with 1,000 people, it's okay. I still love you. Just cut the cords. Just cut the cords. It's okay. And just be more conscious of what you're doing. Okay, let's end in prayer as usual. God, I thank you for this beautiful YouTube channel. I thank you for these beautiful people who are watching this video and my subscribers. Oh, I just ask you to bless them, protect them, bless their home, bless their families. Okay, God, I ask you to make sure that they're cleansing their aura on a regular basis, that they're not neglecting themselves, that they have love for themselves, God. And God, I ask you if they, just to give them the courage, if they feel so inclined, to book a reading with me, a personal reading, if they feel so inclined, God. And just give that person the courage to value themselves and value their space and you know, make a stand that, you know, no negative entities shall pass through that threshold, through that window, through their car. No negative entities shall pass. So be it. And God, I just thank you again for this channel, and I thank you for my subscribers and my viewers. And just please show them today that they are loved. Whenever they're watching this video, just show them that they're loved. Amen. Subscribe. Love and light.